We've all been waiting for it. It's Sunday Night Football between the Packers and 49ers and a chance to win $100,000. Hey there, everybody. Welcome on into this episode of Winning Bets. It's Jason Mattis, of course. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. This is one of the free games that we play, and it's over on the NBC Sports Predictor app, where we can win $100,000. They ask you 7 questions around that Sunday Night Football game. This week it's between those Packers and 49ers. Answer all 7 questions correctly, and you can win that $100,000. Don't also forget, I'm also giving away $25 each and every single week. There's a league tab there on the app. You can go ahead and join a league, and you can compete against your fellow Winning Bet supporters. It's simple. Whoever has the most points each and every single week takes home that $25 from me. If you need that league information, go ahead and grab it from this video description. And like I said, compete against your fellow Winning Bet supporters. Let's take a look and see who won last week. As we can see right there, we had a tie. We had D, Barb, and Muhammad both come in there with 25 points. So each one of them will go home. We'll go ahead and take home $12.50. You can see that there's lots of 20s right behind them. So this was a very closely contested week right there. So anybody could have won right there. This week it was D, Barb, and Muhammad. Maybe next week it'll be you. For D, Barb, and Muhammad, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Drop me your PayPal information, and I'll go ahead and send each and every single one of you the money. And again, if you need the information to join this league, just go ahead and grab it from this video description. It'd be fun to have you guys a part of it and competing every single week. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into it this week and see if we can't win that $100,000. Question 1 is about Aaron Rodgers. How many passing yards and how many touchdowns is he going to get? Well, the sports books, they have his passing yardage number at 270.5 yards. The 49ers, though, they're only allowing 245 passing yards per game. And it's the 49ers rush defense, though, that may help you out here in terms of getting yards. They're ranked 27th in yards, and they're ranked 27th in yards and 28th in yards per carry. So that'll maybe aid into maybe some more passing right there. The Packers, though, they're only averaging 206 passing yards, and they only got 227 passing yards against the Lions last week. I don't understand the score got a little bit late, and they were a little bit run heavy, a little bit late, but the fact is they didn't get all that many yards. As for the TDs, though, it's always going to be a lot of TDs. If the Packers are on their game, not like they were in week 1, if you saw what they did Monday Night Football against the Lions, when they're on their game, Rodgers gets a lot of touchdowns. You saw that, quite frankly. He was even taking touchdowns away from Aaron Jones on the ground. Instead of them running the ball in the red zone, he was throwing to Aaron Jones for passing touchdowns. So for this one, I'll go ahead and say 240 to 289 yards, and I'll go ahead and say 3 touchdowns for Aaron Rodgers. For question 2, it's the same thing, but it's about Jimmy Garoppolo. The 49ers are passing about 250 yards per game. The Packers are allowing 193 yards per game through the air, and they have the same struggles on rush defense, which could aid the passing game here because they rank 29th in yards and they rank 26th in yards per carry. So yeah, neither one of these teams from a rushing defense are doing all that well so far earlier on the season. He's got 2 TDs on the season. And the 49ers, though, they have more rushing TDs. Not a big surprise. We saw that trend last season where the 49ers were just more of a run-heavy team. Although I question, do the 49ers, can they keep that up? I mean, if there's one injury that is really just killing, or one position that is getting hit with injuries, it's obviously that running back position. They are just rotating guys through there, and they're having to do again on this Sunday night. So I worried that maybe they don't have the running backs to maybe run the scheme that maybe Kyle Shanahan wants to do. So put that out there. I'm going to go ahead and say 200 to 239 yards, and he'll have 1 touchdown. Let me remind you guys, Trey Lance has already robbed him of 1 touchdown earlier on this season. Maybe you'll see Trey Lance come in again there on the red zone situation, could possibly steal one from Jimmy Garoppolo. So I'm just going to go with 1 touchdown, and then you also get their running game. They just love to run the ball in the red zone. Question number 3 is who's going to score the first touchdown of the game? Well, for the Packers players, normally we break these guys down, and I love breaking these guys down, but they literally give you all the guys you would pick for the Packers. They give you Aaron Jones, they give you Davante Adams, and they give you Robert Tonyan. And then obviously you can go with any other Green Bay Packers player. I mean, those are the guys, right? If you're picking a Packers player, you're trying to decide which of those 3 guys you want to pick. If we look at the 49ers, they give you Elijah Mitchell, they give you Deebo Samuel, and they give you George Kittle. And then obviously you can also go with any other player right there. I'm going to go ahead and say Davante Adams, and I know he's got 0 TDs so far on the season. think he's going to have a nice breakout game, and what better place to do it on Sunday Night Football. Everybody likes Sunday Night Football better than Monday Night Football. This is where he's going to have himself a really nice breakout game. I know Aaron Jones has the numbers. He's got rushing TDs. He obviously got a few passing TDs this past Monday night up against the Lions, but something just tells me that Davante Adams is going to go ahead and get himself a touchdown. I think he's going to get multiple touchdowns, and I think he's going to be the one that gets that first touchdown. I always just like the Green Bay Packers players overall more than the 49ers players. I see the Packers team having more success throughout the course of this game, so I was already going to pick a Packers player. That's how I'll settle on Davante Adams. Question number 4, you got to pick between 2 receivers who's going to have more passing or receiving yards and more touchdowns. First time we've ever gotten this question. I kind of like it. So it's between Davante Adams and George Kittle. Who's going to have more receiving yards? Easy. Davante Adams right here. Easily beats him in yards and easily beats him in targets. So Davante Adams for me. And then for touchdown, I'll go and say Davante Adams as well. Neither of these guys have a touchdown on the season. I think Davante Adams is in for a real nice game. He got in Aaron Rodgers' ear. He said, hey, man, all you did was feed Aaron Jones on Monday night. Now it's my turn. Go ahead and start feeding me on Sunday night. I'll go ahead and give me Davante Adams right there for most touchdowns. For question 5 is what's going to be the longest pass completion of the second quarter in a complete guess. I'll go ahead and say 26 to 29 yards. The 49ers do have 6 big passing plays on the season. Packers have 5 big passing plays on the season. The way we measure a big play is 20 or more yards. Again, this one's a complete guess. They give you extremely tight windows to pick from. I'm at 26 to 29 yards. Question number 6 is what's going to be the total number of touchdowns in the game? Well, the sportsbooks have the over-under at 6, with the juice leaning more heavily towards the under 6 touchdowns. I'm going to go ahead and say 7, though. I'm going to go ahead and say 7 touchdowns. I've kind of broken down from the quarterback's perspective how many they're going to get. I think the running backs will also kind of chip in with a couple more. So I'll go ahead and say 7 touchdowns. And then we know the final question is always who's going to win the game and what's going to be that win margin. Well, the spread is 49ers by 3. I'm going to go ahead and go with the underdog, though. Give me the Packers winning this game. And I think the Packers will win this game by 6 points. It comes down to, quite frankly, I trust Aaron Rodgers way more than Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, not only is he obviously a better quarterback, but I just trust him more. And then I just like the offensive weapons. I just really like the offensive weapons. You get Adams, they got Tyon, they got Davante Adams. I like that more than Samuel, Kittle, and then whatever running back they're going to go ahead and roll out. Defensive-wise, not a whole lot of separation from these two teams from a defensive standpoint earlier on in the season. So I'll go ahead and take the better offense, I believe, and I'll go ahead and take the better quarterback. And an upset, Packers win by 6. All right, guys, that's how we'll do it this Sunday night. Go ahead and hit that like button if I've helped you. That's my ultimate goal. You may not follow me on all 7 of these questions, but hopefully I've at least been of help to you to help you answer your questions. Good luck getting that cash, and we'll see you back here next week on Sunday Night Football. That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and good luck with your picks. If interested in placing real sports bets, then check out my latest daily free sports betting video in the bottom right corner. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next contest.